Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Monster Madness. Okay, guys, 8 more heroes and villains are on the chopping block. Today, we talk about the 3 versus 14 matchups and the 6-11 matchups. The first matchup is the 3-14 out of the West bracket. It's Voldemort against Morpheus. Dan, who do you got?
I think that Morpheus is in deep trouble here. I love Morpheus, but Voldemort was very hard to bring down. He's made lots of Horcruxes, and he's hidden some of them outside of the Matrix. Morpheus is in big trouble, especially because he can only fight in the Matrix. That's the problem. For me, it's Voldemort all the way. I don't even know what to say anymore. See? I'm not saying anything.
Andrew,
is anybody going to say? Okay, I guess I won.
No, you're totally off base. You're taking somebody from Harry Potter over the Matrix?
I was going to say, I forgot. I couldn't even remember what Voldemort was from. I'm not a Harry Potter guy.
I mean, are you crazy? I mean, seriously, Harry Potter was like a children's book against the Matrix.
Did you read Harry Potter? I mean, Voldemort killed people.
No, I mean,
how many people did Morpheus kill?
Kill people, but it was like little kids. I mean, it's embarrassing.
He kills children.
I don't agree.
I almost went into a Bill Cosby voice there.
I'll take the Matrix any day over Harry Potter. Matrix is my pick.
That's fine. I'm going to beat you in that. I'll convince them about
no
Voldemort.
way.
Even though
Casey's taking Casey and Andrew.
Casey, who you got?
Side.
Oh, me. I apologize, boss, but I got Voldemort in this one. I think magic trumps.
All right, we're going tiebreaker then.
Tiebreaker.
Lauren's pick was definitely...
Well, you just said you're going tiebreaker.
You just said move on.
You told us what your pick was.
Yeah, I want to hear your explanation.
It's not going to...
All right, make it quick. Make it quick.
My only associations with I have no associations with Voldemort. With Morpheus, I mean, I haven't seen the movie in a while, but it was a great movie. But I just think of morphine and I think of Orpheus Roy, which are both pretty badass. So
yeah,
Morpheus
I thought of Morpheus Roy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, right? Who can stop Morpheus Roy?
Exactly. No. Who can stop him?
A lot of offensive linemen could, you think.
All right, guys, what's the tiebreaker? We got to move on.
Listen, the tiebreaker anyway is Lauren goes with Voldemort. Have you not seen... Lauren's pretty... She was really into Dumbledore, let alone
And remember,
Voldemort.
she's the one who said magic trumps strength.
Wasn't he from Winnie the Pooh?
So. It's true. She's all about magic. All right, Case,
all right,
you're
moving on to the
Midwest.
The Midwest. We got the number 3 seed Neptune against who I think is underrated, the 14 seed Wonder Woman. Go ahead, Ross.
I agree. Very underrated. I don't know who made this list.
I'm taking. You know what? She has an invisible plane. She has the rope that people have to tell the truth. She has those little things on her wrist. See Ross the boss. But she has little things on her wrist where she can block stuff. I'm taking Wonder Woman. That movie's coming out, I think, next month too, which I'm excited about. So Wonder Woman's my pick, hands down. Neptune, you're going down.
So is Neptune? Remind me about Neptune. Neptune is
a planet.
The planet?
No, not the planet.
Right? But Neptune's
it's a planet against Wonder Woman.
Neptune's like the bottom of the sea.
He is the god of the sea.
Yeah,
god of the sea.
Aquaman,
I mean, he's way underwater, man. He's way underwater.
Aquaman could beat Neptune.
Also, like, if you do want to talk about the planet, I mean, what a contrast there. You've got Wonder Woman's from like Amazonia, right? That's like everything grows in Amazonia. That's such a lively place. Neptune's this big blue gassy place. It probably smells like
it's a gas giant.
You know?
A gas giant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, nobody wants the gas giant. I mean, get out of here, man.
And
Wonder
I think
Woman
one thing that's forgotten isn't Wonder Woman the daughter of Zeus?
Is that right?
I believe she is.
I mean, Zeus was like...
So.
I mean, forgive me for saying this, but Zeus was like Gary Payton. He had a lot of children.
Yes.
I'm putting it out there.
But he was never called the glove. So,
no, Zeus was never called the glove. They never got around to that in the Roman myths.
Not yet.
He wrote some really good books, though, after he got his MD, though. Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Zeus?
So does anybody pick Neptune here? Daniel, who are you taking?
Listen. I was actually going to go with Wonder Woman, but I feel like Zeus is not Zeus. I feel like Neptune's not getting the love that he deserves. However, I've read a children's book called Emily Winsnap, where Emily Winsnap, a mermaid, beats Neptune. I'm pretty sure that Wonder Woman can do it. Let's move on. It's
So
over.
Wonder Woman's moving on. All right, let's move to the East bracket. This is an interesting one because it might be a little bit obscure for many of the viewers, but the 314 is The Nothing against The Mind Flayer. Dan,
which
I'll
one
let
was
you go
you were
first
saying
on
was
this one.
obscure? Oh, The Nothing is obscure.
The Nothing
right?
is from The Never-Ending Story, I believe, and I don't know if a lot of people
That's right.
I mean,
know that.
it was as well known at that time as the Mind Flayer was like 5 years
Right,
ago.
and that's the
I'd
thing
say it's
about this
the same.
bracket. Time does not exist in this bracket. I mean, that's why
It's
you
everybody
can get
in their
Neptune.
prime.
I mean, Neptune retired as the sea god in, I think it was like 35 AD. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. But there's no time in this
I'm
bracket.
trying
so,
to picture the Nothing in its prime. That's just blowing my mind. Flair.
Yeah. Well, it's blowing your mind, Flair. Okay, so The Nothing, for people who don't know, I mean, Ross, you remember The Nothing from the Never-Ending Story?
No, I know it. I haven't read it in years. I mean, remind me about the Nothing superpowers. Or what can the Nothing
I
do?
wish
Well,
we
the
could
great-
show a
the
clip. I
Nothing
wish we
just-
could show a clip of those rock people because those rock people in the Never-Ending Story talking about the Nothing. The guy is so sad. He's so broken because of the
I mean, the
Nothing.
thing is,
do?
the Nothing makes things. It makes things not exist. It's like anti-universe. It just chews up everything.
And it's horrifying because it slowly covers the whole
I'm going
world,
with the Nothing.
You know? It's
I'm going
sort
with
of
the Nothing.
similar
It's
to-
all
and
consuming.
who's the Nothing? Who's the Nothing going against?
Mind
You know
Flayer
the Mind
from
Flayer
Stranger
Mind
from
Things.
Flayer, yeah, of
Stranger
course.
Things?
Yeah, I'm taking Mind
know-
Slayer. The Nothing to me, I think there's a way to defeat Nothing. I don't think it's like one of these creatures.
Maybe it's like a vacuum
Well,
cleaner.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if
there
you
has to be
bring
a way
the
to
Nothing if you bring the Nothing into the Upside Down, maybe. Is that
There's
what
a
you're
way
saying
to
is going to
beat the
happen?
Nothing. There's a way to
I
beat
don't
it,
think so.
and I think Mind Slayer can do it. I believe
He's not even
smart.
giving a reason.
He's smart. He has tactical ways to beat the Nothing. I just don't feel that Nothing has nothing in his brain. I don't.
He
think
doesn't need it. He just consumes
This
everything.
is,
That's the thing.
I love that. That's Ross's argument.
He's
It's
just an
the
empty
Frankenstein's
trash
monster
can.
argument.
You
It doesn't have a brain.
There's no
Doesn't
way
have
to
a
beat the
brain.
Nothing.
Okay, it sounds like the Nothing is moving on. We have to get going. We're running out of time. So I'm announcing the final 314, which is Luke Skywalker against Megatron in
Okay,
the
let me start
South
this one.
bracket.
Let
Finally
me
a
start
good
this
one here.
because, yeah, Luke, you could say this is a good one, but I refuse. I will fight you guys tooth and nail about Luke Skywalker going out in round one. No, it's not going to happen. Not even if he was facing He-Man, which was a ridiculous argument in the first place. But Luke is going to take out Megatron very easily. Megatron's going to do his and Luke will just be like, didn't you see him against the biker scouts? He just chops machines apart. There's not a chance. I mean, what's Megatron going to do against Luke?
I think Luke is the best in this matchup. Although, if you get the bad Luke who couldn't even lift the X-Wing out of the water, he might have a difficult time with Megatron. But if we're talking
how
about
about
Luke in his
depressed
prime,
Luke?
it's not much of a matchup.
Depressed Luke.
Well, that's what we got.
That's true.
That's what we got in the Last Jedi, right? Was depressed Luke. If you
Depressed
get
Luke.
if
The
depressed
Last
Luke shows
Jedi
up-
was horrible.
Well,
I
disagree,
hated The Last Jedi.
But if depressed Luke shows up, I mean, Megatron is just going to blow him away, man. He's actually
Yeah,
and
well,
even
this is not
even in the
depressed
last
Luke.
movie he let himself go. I mean, the problem
I
is
made
Luke
these
might be
brackets.
willing
This
to
is not
sacrifice
depressed
himself.
Luke. This is not depressed
that's fine,
Luke.
but
This
I'm
is
telling-
Okay,
Return of
okay.
the
I
Jedi
love,
Luke.
You
I
guys
love
are
Star Wars
insane.
as much as you. We'll go with Luke. That's fine.
I'm not taking
All right.
Luke. I'm taking Megatron. Megatron is stronger.
He's such a
faster.
contrarian.
Megatron has all these powers. He'll take Luke Skywalker and crush him in half. Luke Skywalker has one weapon. It's a lightsaber, and it's so
And the
obsolete.
Force.
No, he has the Force.
But the Force, he can barely use it. He's not like a real Jedi.
He
He's
can
not-
lift an X-wing. He can
He's
just
not-
take
Luke doesn't-
Yeah, but
Megatron.
he has to concentrate. He has to put his hand like this. He's not Darth Vader. He's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's Luke. He's a very low level Force. He's very low level.
Ross, I love your arguing. I love you're willing to take the underdog in that case, but
Megatron's
you-
not the
You
underdog.
lose again. I'm sorry.
No!
So now we're moving on
Megatron
to
is the
6-11
underdog both in
seed.
seeding and reality.
You
All right,
guys
we're
are-
moving on.
there's no way.
6-11. Let's go in the West. I think I was given this gig just so I had to say the 11 seed Darnarius Targaryen against the
go.
6
You
seed
got it.
Dracula.
Close enough.
So,
I don't want the
who do
Mother
you
of
have?
Dragons to go out just for this. Listen,
I want her to go out just so I don't
think
have to say her name anymore.
I'm going to go with what may end up being an unpopular call. I think Dracula is going to win this. You know, the Mother of Dragons is she's great, but Dracula has been a badass for years, decades,
centuries.
At least no, just decades. It was in the 1970s. Sorry.
He wasn't a badass
in Dracula. No, I'm kidding. It's centuries. It's centuries. Yeah, maybe even millennia. It was around the time that Neptune retired that Dracula started kicking some serious ass. Ross, I think you're going to agree with me on this one.
No, I'm not. Dracula has.
Oh, you never agree with anybody about anything.
Dracula does is like he gets up close to your neck and he sucks your blood. He has no weapons. He has no superpowers. He has nothing except he bites your neck. I think he has some.
No,
strength.
Dracula is super fast and super strong. Did you read Dracula?
He can make himself into a bat.
He can turn into a bat. Yeah, and he can suck the blood out of him. I mean, how's Daenerys Targaryen's going to be flying on a dragon and he'll be like,
oh, so that's how you
and it'll be over.
The dragon will destroy the bat.
Right? Point of clarification.
The dragon destroys the bat in any logical situation. Just think about it. The dragon always wins. Come on. It doesn't take a scientist.
All right. You know what? Yeah.
All right, Andrew, what's your pick?
Actually, I'm going to do something that no one ever does here. I'm just going to, it was a better argument. Ross wins. I'm going with Daenerys.
Oh, well, yeah.
Targaryen.
I mean, yes! I just think if you've got the dragon, it's all done, you know. And it's like you can't say she doesn't get her dragons because they're always with her. It would be like saying
no, I agree. She's attached to the hip to her dragons.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, guys, we got to move on to the Midwest bracket where the 6-11 matchup is one that's really interesting to me because I think there's a true Cinderella here. It is the 6 seed Kylo Ren against the 11 seed, who I think can go pretty far, Freddy Krueger. What are your thoughts?
Are you trying to steal my sleeper pick? He was my sleeper pick long ago.
Well, I find it ironic
I said that.
I think I find it ironic that you call him a sleeper, considering he only exists in your dreams.
I even
but
made
he's
that
not the
joke.
one sleeping.
Get your own material, man.
I don't remember. I don't listen when you talk.
Well, that is a problem for this show. Now, listen, I do think Freddy Krueger is going to go very deep in this tournament. Kylo Ren is a formidable guy, but he's obsessed with his mask. I just think he's going to be very distracted. I think he has bad dreams. I just don't see how Freddy Krueger loses because in dreams, Freddy Krueger pretty much is going to win. And in waking life, he's not even there. So I'm taking Freddy Krueger all the way.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, like, I feel like Kylo Ren is sort of like the Loki of Star Wars. You know, he's just got like all these like mental issues. He's low self-esteem. And like you said, he gets traumatized by these visions he has. I mean, that's like the bread and butter for Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean? So like he's going right into his brain and manipulating it and it's over.
Kylo Ren versus the best Freddy Krueger. It's unbelievable, baby. You better watch this match. It's going to be great.
Is he a diaper dandy, baby?
This is going to be pure magic. I can't wait, baby. You better call T.O., baby.
Now I'm picturing Freddy Krueger in a diaper. It's definitely freaking me out.
And I'm picturing Freddy Krueger against Dick Vitale.
I'm taking Freddy Krueger, knockout, 4th round. I see him just knocking this guy down from the Star Wars show, from the Star Wars, whatever. Not even a trilogy. It's like a huge
Who knows
book.
what it is?
A whole lot more than that. All right. Well, it sounds like it's a sweep then for Freddy Krueger in that. So let's go to the East now, where the 6-11 matchup features another one of the Star Wars stars from the later movies, and that is Rey.
What do you call it? There's the prequel, and then there's the original, and then there's the
I don't know.
After-quel.
There's all of them. So
I don't know.
It's the post-quel.
It's Rey.
There's the George Lucas, and there's like a whole, I don't know.
We have Rey against Jaws. So this one's interesting. Ross, who's your pick?
I'm taking Jaws. I'm a guy that grew up with Jaws. I'm a 70s guy. Well, not really, but I was a kid.
Ross grew up with a shark.
But a quick story. A quick story. I was a kid. My dad and my mom were getting divorced. My dad took my brother and I to a movie. It was Jaws. We were sitting there, and all of a sudden, the head pops up during Jaws, and my popcorn goes flying up in the air. My dad starts yelling at us at the movie theater, and it wasn't a great scene, but it gave me nightmares. I did not go to the beach for at least 5 years. I was so scared. I'm taking Jaws. He's going to bite this person's leg off easily. Jaws knockout.
I like how you called Ray this person. This is this person. But I'm going to wait on this. I want to hear what Andrew has to say.
I think I'm sort of biased here, being from Massachusetts, and you got the whole, Martha's Vineyard thing and all of that. I love.
We need
Jaws.
a bigger boat.
I love Star Wars more than Jaws, but Star Wars is also really.
You're going to need a bigger lightsaber.
Star Wars is really overrepresented in this bracket as much as I love it. So, I think I'm going to go with the big fish.
Yeah.
Oh man,
listen.
I'm going to buck the trend. I'm going to go with Ray. I just think the lightsaber's going to win. I don't think I'm going to win this battle. I think Dan is going with Jaws, but I got to put a plug in for Ray. She's pretty tough, and she does a really good job on Jaws and slices him to pieces.
I'm totally surprised that you thought I was going with Jaws. As Ray all the way. I mean, Ray. Ray is a total badass.
Exactly.
I mean. What is Jaws really going to...
Have you seen Jaws?
I'll tell you what Jaws is good for. It's for that song that they sing when they're on the boat and they're getting drunk. Show me the way to go home. I use that song to get my daughter to sleep every night. It works like a charm.
I do too. And I carry the whole scene out. I carry the whole scene out until he goes, because the Jaws is trying to eat him. And she doesn't like that. It's not good bedtime stuff.
The whole chopping
listen, what is Jaws really going to do to Ray? Ray's not sitting around like singing.
No,
Show
and
me
she's
the way
not.
to go home.
She's not treading water. So Dan, we have to go to the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Then the tiebreaker. Look, Lauren talked about this matchup. It's a shame that she's not here for this, but she had to run, and she talks about this being a surf and turf matchup. In this case, the surf is definitely winning. She called Ray all the way. Sorry, guys. Jaws is out. Moby Dick advances.
That's the turf.
Jaws is out. All right, last one.
All right, so we're going to the south, and the last one is Alien versus 11. A very interesting matchup. Andrew?
I think this one's easy. I mean, if 11 could handle the Mind Flayer, then obviously 11 could handle Alien. Like, the Mind Flayer is like a giant, like, super powerful version of Alien, like 10 times, 20 times the size of Alien. So if 11 can handle that and all she gets is a little nosebleed, then she's going to have no problem. She won't even get the nosebleed going after Alien. It'll be so easy.
Oh, wow. A win even without the nosebleed. Meanwhile, Alien versus 11, it does sound like a little bit of a tongue twister, and 11 is an 11 seed. Ross, do you know who 11 is?
I think the committee planned that.
I know who 11 is. I'm taking Alien this one. Alien to me has the brains, has the brawn. Alien can go in space and not be in.
Just because you have a giant goiter on your head doesn't mean that you have the brain.
Can be in space and not die, which is unbelievable. The gravity doesn't do anything to Alien. So I'm taking Alien. I just feel that his futuristic skills will just take 11 way down and boom, smash him to pieces. So I'm taking.
Wait, smash him to pieces? Are you
smash
sure
her
you know
to
who
pieces.
11 is? Okay.
Smash her to pieces. Sorry.
Smash her to pieces. Have a really short haircut. So I'm really torn on this. I don't know, Casey. I want to hear your argument because I could go either way on this one, honestly.
Look, 11. It has telepathic or telekinetic abilities. I forget which one it is. I wasn't a huge Stranger Things person, but I
telekinetic. No, I think it's both. Yeah.
Is it both?
She can read Alien's mind, but all it says is
it's television, guys. She's got television powers.
I'm going with 11 in this one. I don't think it's a slam dunk. I could be swayed either way, but I'm going with 11.
Good choice.
Man, I could throw this into the tiebreaker, and I even know who. So I have such power here. It's incredible. But I think that I think we shouldn't underestimate Alien.
Say Alien.
I think Alien loses. I really do. Look, I mean, Ridley had to be very. No, I did say Alien. Ross, what are you saying? I said Alien.
Good. So you said Alien. So the tiebreaker.
I love 11. She's great, but 11 would end up running away as the smart child that she is, and I think that's how this wins. Alien is not going to do what like Wolverine did to Harry Potter, where he
drank his blood.
Drank his blood. We're not going to do that to this child. I love 11. 11 decided to she was like, I've had enough. I beat the Mind Flayer. Now, okay, so Alien would move on, but Lauren's the tiebreaker again, and she has Alien.
Yes.
I think. Oh. I don't know. We're going to have to check the tape. I actually don't remember.
Bye, 11. Bye-bye.
Listen, this is a cliffhanger. We're going to have to find out from Lauren who she had, but I'm pretty sure she had Alien.
Of course she
And
is.
so-
She's a winner.
No.
yeah.
11's filing a lawsuit and challenging the results.
That's right. We're not accepting this.
Okay,
There'll be
this
no
is,
peaceful transition.
It's going to the Supreme Court where we have 3 Supreme Court justices, and we'll figure this out soon. But up next, Ross and I are going to interview James Jones of Packers fame. He once had 14 touchdowns in a season. He won a Super Bowl ring with Aaron Rodgers, and he played with both Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. So James Jones up next. Cannot wait.